Yeah. What's up, guys? So, for my ideal speech, I just want to start off by saying hello, students and teachers. Thank you for joining me today for my senior speech. Many of you might know me from this year as a new student. I actually joined Ideal in kindergarten, and I left in 8th grade. When I left, I moved to the South, specifically Tennessee. And while there were some good people, it wasn't for me. Looking back, I never thought Ideal would grow to become the community that it is today. And even though I've been back at Ideal for only a few months, I can see that Ideal is still the same thriving community it is when I left. When I joined Ideal, there was no high school. There was only a lower school. I remember there was a group of 50 kids max, and a small group of teachers. As the school grew and middle school began in this building, I remember not fully appreciating how fun this school was in comparison to other schools. The biggest difference between us and other schools is how much emphasis we put in building a close community. Ideal is also a relatively small school, and while you can build community with larger schools, it's easier when the school is smaller. And so when I left Ideal, I didn't really expect anything different from what I used to have here. And while other schools might provide a similar experience as Ideal, there really isn't anything like it. The staff, the students, and the deep-seated sense of community, all these make Ideal what it is today. When I came back to Ideal, honestly, I thought it just could be another year I had to get through so I could move on with my life. However, the Ideal School has turned into a second home for me, which I'm actually excited to go to instead of dreading it like every morning. And with the support of my peers, I'm excited for the future and what it might hold for me wherever I go in life. In the future, I'm planning on going to college. And while I haven't found a program where I can study photography as a major yet, I might be able to study it as a minor. After college, I want to either be a part-time or full-time photographer at weddings and other events. One of my favorite parts of Ideal is clubs. Right now, I'm in board games club. And it's really fun because I have dedicated time to hang out with my friends and play some of my favorite games with them. My favorite overall game is Uno. And that's because it's fun to coordinate with my friend on how many +4s we should stack on whoever's winning. Looking back, I've learned a lot of lessons over the years, good and bad. From not turning my assignments in and almost failing, to learning what I genuinely enjoy and don't enjoy. And while sometimes it's hard to look back at some of your mistakes, they are sometimes the thing that teach you the best lessons. If I could give any advice to the lower classmen, it's to be comfortable with making mistakes. But make sure that you learn from them to make sure that you don't make the same mistakes in the future. Another piece of advice I could give the lower classmen, really just anyone at the school, is understand that you don't need to like everybody, but you do need to respect them. A community can only work if everyone at the very least respects each other. And I think that's one very important part of why Ideal is so special. If I could give a message to the future senior class, it would be to respect the lower classmen and show them respect so they can grow up to show respect as well. Well, that will conclude my Ideal speech.